Hi guys, I am Astrid Naranjo and one of the coaches at Team BioLane. Today I'm talking about, are antidepressants to blame for weight gain? Antidepressants are the third most commonly prescribed drug in the United States, I would say even in Australia, pretty common way to manage depression and anxiety. The problem seems to be that weight gain is one of these potential side effects of antidepressant use, with some sources estimating that about 25% of people using antidepressants experience an increase in weight gain. Now, there has been quite a few studies trying to find out whether there is a huge correlation between weight gain and actual antidepressant medications. So there was a study done by Cerretti and Mandeli, 2009, who conducted a meta-analysis that looked at various forms of antidepressants as well as their effect on weight loss, weight gain, or maintenance. And they looked at both acute as well as long-term intervals. And what they found was that the impact was mild significance on weight gain. That means that it was very small impact on weight gain. Although the reactions to specific antidepressants obviously vary between individuals, some might be more likely to lead to weight gain than others. Now, there was another study by Wharton et al. 2019 who aimed to compare weight loss outcomes for patients taking antidepressants or antipsychotic medications with those not taking any medication. What they found was that those who participated in a weight management program, they were able to lose a significant amount of weight regardless of taking antidepressants. So if that's the case, what could be the reason for weight gain then? I think I have a few theories about it. Many factors can contribute to weight gain during antidepressant therapy. I would say there are three things that you should pay attention to if you're taking antidepressant medication. Obviously, your metabolism, your hunger levels might be affected, but also your mindset is very important to find the right place and look at things into perspective. Since people generally perceive predictable cravings, not hunger, they assume it is just a new normal, giving to cravings that eventually just becomes a habit. Overeating can be utilized as a coping mechanism or inactivity as a result of depression. Increased appetite associated with increased mood while depression is being treated. Antidepressants interference with serotonin might increase cravings for carbohydrate-rich foods such as bread, pasta, and desserts. In addition to these, there seems to be an important mindset aspect that I just mentioned before that needs to be addressed here. For example, if you have ever utilized antidepressants before, you are likely that you were told at some point by an expert, by your doctor, to expect to be hungrier, to expect to have an increased cravings once you start taking them, or that you will just likely weight gain. It is what it is. So, do you see the pattern there? It's basically that people are already predisposed and expecting this to happen. So why to fight it back? Might just better just to give in to this. What's the point? And look, I see this all the time, even in the mental health world when I work at the hospital. Because you expect this to happen, you're also likely not to think outside the box or trying to break the cycle. To a point that now this behavior becomes a routine that your body gets used to. And many patients, after going off medications, you see them repeating the same pattern and behaviors regardless whether they are taking the medications or not. So what are some takeaways from this talk? Well, there is research needed, obviously. There's not plenty to say, well, this is why it's happening. There is a big important point I want to make. You have the responsibility, the power, and the control on how you act and respond. That's it. Some things you could do if weight maintenance or weight loss is one of your goals is 1, track your caloric intake diligently. Okay? Secondly, I want you to try to get skill at being mindful eater and listening to your true hunger and satiety cues. This is how it is. You need to start working on that. And that's a skill that you have to learn and practice and just make it over and over until you get it right. Prioritize sleep. Try to make it a priority. Engage with a healthy lifestyle. Exercise and stay active throughout the day. That is going to help you to manage that non-exercise activity thermogenesis or NEAT in a total day, which is an important part of your total energy expenditure. And finally, learn how to break this cycle of eating in response to a craving or because you're bored or this hunger expectation after taking medications by choosing activities that engage you not just physically, but also mentally. So you're able to surf this urge like a wave, like as a pro. I don't know. You know what I mean. I hope this was helpful. And make sure you follow me on my Instagram at antidiet_dietitian. And also check my YouTube channel for weekly educational content and amazing interviews. If you're interested in coaching with me, shoot me an email to astrid@biolayne.com. I tend to answer pretty quickly, so I'm very good at that. Even if I'm sleeping, I'm sort of waiting for you to send me a message. No, I'm kidding. I do sleep. Lastly, make sure to like this video, share it with a friend, or even if you're watching it and you want to let me know that you enjoyed it, just share it in your stories and tag us. Thank you again for staying until the end of the video, and I see you in the next one. See ya!